So we've come to the time in our lives in this whole business where we're starting to realize, is thrifting even worth it anymore? So I found this one shirt in all of that whole rack, just this shirt. It's a single stitch. It has the Gold's Gym thing. The design isn't really that great, but I think I'm just gonna snatch it anyway.
I don't know. Turner's making a heavy claim like that era is over.
The golden era of thrifting is done.
Maybe I just don't want to believe it, even though maybe subconsciously I know that that's a little bit true or fully true. I don't really know. I can't make that claim.
Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I wanted to make this video kind of made itself, I should say. But I have been thinking about this for a long while. Honestly, like probably 2 years now. Which, in the scheme of it, is actually really long because I've just been keeping hope alive. I now finally am coming to the realization that the era of thrifting and finding actually legitimate high quality vintage clothing for cheap prices at chain thrift stores is over. The era of thrifting, in my opinion, has come and gone. The golden age, I should say. In this video, we went for the first time in a long time to the thrift store at the Goodwill near us, and then we went to a mom and pop church thrift store in our own town, which I have a lot of good things to say about the small thrift stores, but you're just not going to find the same volume of items that you would at a big chain store like a Salvation Army or a Goodwill or a, Savers, Red, White, and Blue. All those places you used to be able to go in and find like 10, 15 good items for like $5 a piece and just be stoked. Now, it's not like that at all. I believe this first portion of the video will really show how outrageous Goodwill has got with their pricing over the last couple years. And at this point, there's no point in even buying stuff from the thrift store, at Goodwill at least, when you can just go on OfferUp and get absolute vintage fire for so cheap. I'm gonna take you guys inside and show you everything that we sold yesterday in our auction. Not everything, but I'm gonna give you guys a couple examples, and then in your mind wonder why you would even go to the thrift store if you could just go on the app and buy stuff for better quality stuff for cheaper, and you don't have to go through a million different items to get it. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna be opening up a package that I personally bought from another seller on Whatnot, Storage Legends, and show you guys just how crazy of stuff you can find on the internet for such a low, reasonable price as compared to hunting down mediocre items at the thrift store for overinflated prices. Not really sure if all of that made sense, but let's get into the video. First, we're gonna go to the Goodwill, and you guys are gonna see firsthand how brutal it has become. Check it out.
All right, what's up everybody? Good morning. Check it out. Rainy week this week. What's happening?
We're over here at the Goodwill store looking for some VHSs, specifically Disney movies, because our internet, for some reason, like the modem, the Xfinity modem, isn't working. So we have an appointment on Friday, but it's Wednesday. So until Friday, we won't have internet, so we don't have TV or anything. So I just thought it would be fun to go searching for some Disney movies, so we have something to watch at night.
There we go. First time we've been here in a while. Yeah. Green and blue. Perfect. Look. Yeah. Cat house.
That's so cool.
That somebody built.
It's custom.
Really custom.
Wow. Wait, they seriously made that $14?
I was gonna say you can buy this cooler for brand new for almost 20.
It's just weird that they would put that price on something that's supposed to be like
to help something.
That's wild to me.
Alright, so the deal is our Wi-Fi is out. All we have at our house is a VCR right now. But look, they have a good selection. Peter Pan Aristocats, 101 Dalmatians, Stuart Little, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. This is gold.
Wow. They have a lot.
They have all of the gold. Oh my gosh.
They really do though.
Somebody must have donated Disney VHSs here.
It's like, yeah, we did.
Bambi, Fantasia. They have all.
Bambi. Wow, Bean. Alright.
This is the Pocahontas we all know, right?
What is it?
What's this? The Pocahontas we all know.
Let me see the weird one.
Bootleg Pocahontas. Because it's not Disney, that's why.
It's Sony Wonder.
They tried. Alright.
The fudge on that. The fudge on that movie.
The fudge?
On the outside of the movie was really creepy. Babe, what was that? It looks like somebody threw up on that.
One of the best, most classic movies that we used to watch all the time. It's not in there. Not in the case. We got some though. We got movie night going. Alright, we scored some classics. It's enough to watch for the next couple days. Now let's go see what else they have in here.
I said the champion shoes right there are $34. You could probably get those at like Burlington Coat Factory.
Oh, you can get these new for like 50 at most.
Probably less.
Yeah.
Can't be that expensive.
The pricing has outpriced me out of this whole store. This is like the sports section kind of in here, and sometimes I did find a really good skateboard here one time. Let's see, they got a guitar case. Nothing in it. How much is just the case? Just out of curiosity. No price. $4 for this. That's when you know they totally lost their freaking mind. Who would ever want this for $4? You can buy it new for $4. The pricers, the people pricing it, are literally losing their mind. $4 for this? Come on. First time I've ever seen something like this out in a store before, but this is to fill your ink cartridges. So if you print a lot of paper, you don't have to buy the ink. You can fill it up. But this whole set was $30. So it's like, might as well just buy the ink at that point. All right, let's see what they think these are worth. $20. $20 for used shoes. Let's say Nikes. $16 for these. Not even vintage, totally ruined. All shoes should be $5, period. If they're used for real, if they were worn a few times maybe, but if they were used like they are, they should be $5, not 30. I don't know what happened to the prices in there. They were a little bit crazy, but we did get all of these tapes for $1.87. Endless hours of entertainment. So we did score and we got what we came for. We're out of here. Beanstalk. All right, check this out. We came to the church thrift store.
All right, Bean.
Check this out. Goosebumpies. But look, these are not gold, but both of these are actual vintage shirts. Single stitch. Bacteria busters. True vintage.
Is that like?
No idea. But this one, vintage.
This is actually cool though. It's warm.
All right, here's the deal. Just got back from the thrift store. We went to Goodwill, and we've known this for a long time, but Goodwill's pricing has literally outpriced us. We did get some VHS tapes because our internet is out until tomorrow. Our box is bad, I guess. But I have figured out, so I'm tethering my computer from my phone. So I have internet on my phone because of the plan. So I'm tethering my phone to the internet, and then I have the printer hooked into the computer, and I'm actually able to print the labels so that we can ship all of our items that we sold from the auction, which is all this stuff back here, all that stuff over there. But I got a present in the mail, a gift from my friend T. Ward. Just opened it up. Look at this. This is insanely cool. The Treehouse of Horror. Bart Simpson, Inside Out Bart. No way. This is gold. This is so gold. One of the coolest action figures I've ever seen in my life. And I can use the box again and ship something else. But yeah, I guess my point was, we went to the other thrift store at the church, and I found like 3 legit vintage shirts in 5 minutes. Because when they get the items at the church, they put them out on the floor and sell them. At Goodwill, there's all kinds of funny business going on, and the pricing is stupid high, but also you never find anything good there. So it's like, at the end of the day, what's the point anymore? All right, what's up everybody? So today we are at the Salvation Army thrift store here in Vineland, New Jersey. Thrifting's been hard lately, I'm not gonna lie. Everything else in Goodwill was so highly priced that it was blowing our minds. So we did end up going to the church thrift store near our house and actually found some good stuff, and their prices are always really, really cheap. So that's all gonna run into this video. Here we are today, and we're gonna see what they got at the Salvation Army. So 3 different thrift stores, and we're gonna see if we can still find stuff at the thrift store, or if it's just the days of finding gold at the thrift maybe are just over. If they're not over, they're numbered. It's always fun to go and see what they have at the very least. So let's do it. Bada beep ba beep beep ba bean. Look at this girl though. I like the fact that the drop boxes are all right here, so the clothes is coming right from the source.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A reseller? Not really. Why do you ask?
Do you have a camera?
Yeah, we do make YouTube videos, yeah.
Oh, okay. What's your YouTube channel?
That gold's tag right there, though. I mean, this is actually kind of good. This is pretty nice, actually. Does that say $4.99? Since when did the prices go to $5 for a t-shirt? Take our daughters to work day, 1994. I mean, I don't know. Pretty good. $5, not good. All right, what do we got? Malibu, baby.
But feel the shirt.
This is so
I like the it's
cozy.
an American Eagle t-shirt, but
It's comfy, right? Bean, what do you think?
their baby section isn't that good.
I know, it's the other one that's better. Structure.
The Sandlot, the mask.
We gotta get those.
Yeah.
This is like one of the only stores that actually sells VHS tapes, though.
Someone didn't rewind.
Yeah, must have been someone like you who had it before.
That's how I know, because I'm one of those people. No, I rewinded 101 Dalmatians like halfway today, but I didn't want to leave it rewinding while we left, so I stopped. I turned everything off.
Home Alone.
Where's Home Alone? We don't have that?
On VHS, we had everything. The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, yep.
Oh,
That's
man.
the claim right there.
Oh my gosh, check it. I'm gonna check it.
Yeah, gotta check it. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect condition.
Wow.
Firestorm. Anaconda, remember that one? This one's still wrapped. Let's see why. Sleeping Beauty might be a good one to watch for Bean, right? Damn, they have the VHS tapes though, huh?
Yeah.
So we've come to the time in our lives, in this whole business, where we're starting to realize, is thrifting even worth it anymore? So I found this one shirt in all of that whole rack, just this shirt. It's a single stitch. It has the Gold's Gym thing. The design isn't really that great, but I think I'm just gonna snatch it anyway. Let's say, I mean, in all reality, pretty good snowboard. Let's see the price. No price. Doesn't even have a price on it. How do you put stuff on the floor and put a no price on it? No price. No price. Pretty big store. And they don't pack it all the way, which is kind of nice. You have room to walk around. Just check out this section for a little bit, just out of curiosity. Old Pooh right here. See, but they started tagging these like $5. Raggedy Ann. What's we got here? An old Lego thing. But it's not. It's the Connects. Not even Lego. These vintage suitcases are cool, but look. Oh, it says, wow, $18.99, $24.99. $15. $15 for this at the thrift store with the rust. I gotta just see the inside of this. Condition is terrible. Wow. That's just abusive. Alright, let's check. This is actually pretty nice with the shoulder pads. Let's check this out. Bam. Fire. Wonder what that is for.
They might have had it custom.
Alright, we know. We know it's not great. We'll get out of here. Alright, we received our package from the auction. This was the only Whatnot auction I've ever bid on, but what I've come to realize, and what I was explaining earlier in this video, is that the era of thrifting, especially at Goodwill or Salvation Army, the golden age of thrifting, I believe, is over. And if you can get this on Whatnot and you don't have to go through any clothes for these prices, I just don't see a reemergence of good stuff at the thrift store probably ever again. And if we could sell all this for the prices that we did yesterday, it's just kind of mind-blowing how cheap you can get good stuff. But should we open this? Oh, it's a double wrapper. Ooh, right?
Oh, the top one?
Not bad.
Wow.
The Donald?
Donald.
The Donald.
Wow,
No
what's this
way.
material? It's like plastic. But wow, this is a cool design. I like the sleeves.
So I think I paid $30 for that.
Wow.
They would price it just as high at the actual
This
Goodwill.
is really cool.
This I paid
With the popsicles.
$17, I think, for this. Wish it was my size. Might be a little small. This definitely is something you could wear though.
It's really cool. And I bet when it's washed, it probably gets like a little softer. The popsicles are really cool.
Yeah, orange pops. This is one I could probably actually rock.
I'm not really a fan of Mickey Mouse, but
Well, these came from a Mickey Mouse
this is
collection.
really cool.
But I was trying to bid on the Donalds because there was only a couple of them.
The Donnies.
Because I don't really like Mickey as much as Donald either. If they had like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, then we're talking.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
That would be some mint.
This one feels nice. This Donnie.
This is another Donald.
Ohio.
With the tag still.
Wow. Just got my eye.
Then we got this Mickey.
Wow, this one's really cool.
And like his legs and arms and everything are just the shirt. That's why it's kind of cool.
That is cool. What size is that?
This is a large, I think.
I knew somebody who
Or
might like
XL.
that.
I know somebody that would like that. An auntie that I know. And this is a medium, but wow. Just wow.
Wow. That's really cool. The stain's a little alarming, but I could try and get that out.
If the stain comes out,
Like, what is that?
this is mint, but it looks like these were stored somewhere where water was coming in. That's what it seems like in a shed or something.
Hopefully.
1987.
Who framed Roger Rabbit?
Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit. Classic screen print. Doesn't even get that much better than that, really. Hold up one of the gold ones.
I'm gonna say this one or the pink one's probably the most gold. I've got some in my eye. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even, like, it's tripping me out. I gotta wash these, though. This one's really cool. She's gonna love this one.
I wasn't even planning on really opening these on film, and I didn't plan to buy these at all. I just logged onto the auction, and Guapo from Storage Legends was just blowing this stuff out because he had so much stuff. But it's just kind of insane that you could buy. This was, I think, $20 or $30 for the Roger Rabbit, and there's no chance ever that you would come across this at the thrift store. And if you did at Goodwill, they would have this mark as boutique, and it would be $30. So
It would be so expensive.
So then yesterday, leading into it, the same thing basically happened with us. We had our friends Nick and Paul on the auction, and they had so many vintage items right here. I mean, some of them are ours too. And we were just blowing them out for like $8, $10, $15. So like people in the auction were getting crazy vintage shirts for such a cheap price that I just don't see the thrift store anymore as a way of like actually making money. Like if you're going out to shop for yourself, that's cool. We do that. We love it. But like, yeah, the golden age of the thrift store is over. But I don't know. I guess.
Sorry, guys. I literally, something flew in my eye from one of those shirts, and of course, it's irritating my eyeball.
Did it get you?
Yeah. Things have just been getting stuck in my eye lately.
So how do you think, from when we started going to the thrift store originally, how it changed over time?
The thrift store, can I see it? No. The prices, I think it's just like people, it happened so quick where like thrifting became like this trend. So all the stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army, and just like even the local thrift stores caught wind of that, and then they just upped their prices to like what you could buy it for brand new.
Yeah, we went
and it's a lot busier, there's less there, like everything's just watered down, like there's nothing. Maybe not nothing, that's exaggerating, but not as good as it was years ago.
No, it's
like
not
5, 6 years ago.
Close to it, yeah.
I think it went up to the.
I still think that there's some mom and pop thrift stores that have great prices, but they usually have such limited stock that you're not going to really go in there and be able to find 15 items. You might find one for a good price. Like this was $2, right? Which is a great shirt, but I think we sold it for 10 or 12. So to go out, find just this one shirt yeah, you get it for $2 and it's single stitch vintage Gold's Gym shirt. It's awesome. But then to spend your time, energy posting it to the auction, running the auction, and then paying the auction fees and then shipping it, you're gonna make no money in the end. Yeah, we enjoy it and we do make our videos which make money, but I could see the business model of used clothing, buying and selling, being not good anymore. Not good. I think it's over. Honestly, it's done. Like this sold for $7.
I mean, I'm personally gonna say that's not really that surprising, only because it's
pink.
the color, and it's Horton Hears a Who. But there's a lot of people that like Horton Hears a Who, but for me personally, it wasn't my generation. It wasn't our generation.
Yeah, I could agree that it's not necessarily for me, but with the Universal tag, made in the USA, bought from Universal Studios at the Dr. Seuss World, $7.
I mean, that sounds good, but what
crazy.
makes that? I mean, there's.
I'm just
tons
thinking
of
about
shirts.
the hype on thrifting and like the hype on clothes that people try to present.
Yeah.
But like the reality is, this is sold for the same price you could buy almost any shirt at Goodwill, except it's $5, $6, or $7. No, not vintage, not nothing.
That's cheap for Goodwill.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah.
why even go to the thrift store if you could just buy this on offer up and all you have to do is hang out there and just bid on it?
I guess because some people, like, we still like going places physically. Some people like the experience is different. The
Yeah.
hands-on experience.
It can be
To
fun.
each his own. And, no.
I mean, it's definitely fun, and it's fun to like find stuff for ourselves that we're gonna use. But I think that the hype of the business model, buying and selling, is kind of a lie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. People don't make as much as they try and act like they do.
Well, there's no way that you could even justify that instead of a job and try to act like that's gonna make you just as much money.
No, and some people say they do it for fun, but it's it can be fun. It's a lot of work.
I mean, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Let's go. If this was an
It's
XL.
fun when you just you can like go out and find fire stuff, and then, but it's just not
you just
like
don't.
that
Yeah, that's the thing.
anymore. Unless you have been doing it already for like years and you have it stocked up. Like we used to have a lot of good stuff all the time when that was something that we spent a lot of time doing. Like we put a lot of time into it. Now like we just have leftovers from like years ago. I still like going thrifting though.
I mean,
Goodwill kind of sucks to go to.
I would go thrifting right now.
I would too, but like we went to Goodwill the other day and it wasn't really that enjoyable.
No, and they were trying to sell like crusty
And it
Nikes
smells
that weren't even
crazy.
old for $25, $30 for like crusty shoes that we would either sell for like $2 at a yard sale or just donate to Goodwill, I guess, and then they sell them for $30. I guess that's how it works.
Salvation Army, like in Atlantic City, is never that bad. They keep their stuff a little bit more contained. It's a little cleaner in there.
Yeah, so
I like our local thrift stores though.
in SP, right?
Yeah, I like the church. Churches are always good because they're not, taking stuff out of there.
But I guess there's so many ways to talk about it, and this is just our personal opinions, obviously, or just little things that we've been thinking about. But how do you guys feel about the way, if you've been thrifting or going out and finding stuff, at flea markets or yard sales, how does everybody feel about how it changed, just say in 5 years, from 5 years ago to today? How is it different for you and where you live or what you've experienced? I mean, leave it in the comments if you got anything to say. Yeah. Should we try and do like a thumbnail?
Yeah, a thummy.
Like us just standing and holding these, or the coolest ones?
They're all cool, but the red one with the stripes, that's a cool design, but wow, it's a bit itchy.
Which one do you want to hold? This one or that one?
This one's cool. If I get a sty from whatever got in my eye, ooh, mama gonna get mad. Because it went into the back of my eyeball.
This is perfect.
I was like,
don't be doing that.
PTSD, I feel like I'm gonna get something else in my eyeball now. Is this a wide angle? I feel like, oh,
it's
okay.
wider than it looks.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna wash these guys, right? Should I wash them?
Yeah. Think it's gonna come out?
I hope so.
Me too.
Because like this is a cool shirt, but
it's
like sometimes like I remember when I used to sell in Macari, like people would buy like vintage stuff that had stains on them purposefully, but these aren't the right stains. Like these stains look a little funky, you know.
Yeah, and the sizing.
Oh
Because
yeah,
like this wouldn't fit. This is a child shirt.
Sizing
basically.
is really important.
Which is weird too, because what kid
mean,
would actually, who would buy this for their kid with her on there like that?
No, and like tiny teen girls who would fit this, they don't even wear shirts that fit them. Like when you're a skinny teenager, you buy oversized shirts. That's like the style. Like when it's vintage, you buy it oversized.
They wouldn't know what Roger Rabbit is.
No, but they would know this print's cool.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Guys, that's where I'm at in life. I don't know what people like anymore. I don't really have time to care or think about it. But I think, I have faith that this stain will come out because it doesn't seem like anybody, obviously nobody tried to do this yet. Stinky finky, so stinky. So this is an observation. There's something called like fast fashion. We watched, what was that, a documentary about fast fashion. Look it up because I'm not explaining it. But pretty much stores like Forever 21 or H&M, stores like that just sell fast clothes. Like they're always cheaply making clothes that are like in style at the time. So off camera we were just talking, he was saying this sold for what? You can't find this at the thrift store, and it sold for how much?
Only 40.
Only 40. Back in the day would have sold, you could have probably sold this for at least 80 or 100. But nowadays, the fast fashion, they're making clothes that look vintage. So like, I feel like the younger generation, like they don't care if something's actually old. Nobody cares nowadays. Society doesn't care if like things are genuine anymore. They just care if it looks genuine. You following?
Oh, I'm following for sure.
Yep, that's all I got.
I was going to say, Forever 21 probably made this exact print. Or something very similar.
Where
and
was
it
I?
looked just
I went
same.
to the mall the other day with Finn, just me and Finn. And even when we went to the mall with Finn at the Cumberland Mall, we went into, what was it? It wasn't Free People. It was Urban Outfitters. That's a really good example.
That was at King of Prussia.
Oh, King of Prussia.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't Cumberland, duh. They have a lot of clothes that look like this.
And we did make a point, like...
That's not, I don't know if Urban Outfitters would that be considered fast fashion? Because they have, like, different people that sell
No, but what you're
right?
saying about being genuine, like, Urban Outfitters just straight up steals every idea and uses it again. But what we were saying is, like, you can go there and you know you're going to be able to get your size in the
your
stuff.
Size, and it's brand new.
And you have the look without actually doing, you know, the work of getting the old stuff. So...
But it's not actually old, it's just made to look old.
Yeah.
Same thing with like furniture, stuff like that. Which there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you're a reseller, which I'm not a reseller, but if you are and you're getting, you know, if you're wondering why, that's probably why people aren't buying as much of the fire. Even when it is actually fire and it's in good condition, they're not, you know. I don't know. Turner's making a heavy claim like that era is over.
The golden era of thrifting is done.
And maybe I just don't want to believe it, even though maybe subconsciously I know that that's a little bit true or fully true. I don't really know. I can't make that claim. That I was just pointing out an observation that I've made.
Although it does present a situation where there's other ways, like at going to yard sales or flea markets or personal picks that actually make it more exciting, because if the stuff becomes even more and more rare and hard to get, when you actually find it, it's more of a treasure hunt. So there's never going to be completely an end to finding good stuff. It's just in thrift stores now, it doesn't happen. You got to go other places. The treasure hunt continues, just not in the same way.
This is true. Sorry, I'm like in my head thinking about what I have to do next.
All right,
For the day.
shout it out.
I hope you guys have a nice day or night. And I'm gonna go clean some more. Drink my coffee.